you have good and bad points, as in any job, and you can be absolutely knackered and have to get on stage or be ill, your throat might be failing, but you have to get up and for 2 hours of your life, 2.5 hours, sing, dance and act like a crazy person, even though you feel terrible inside. But you can always kind of catch a face in the audience that makes you feel good, and kind of you can turn around and be like, no, that's why I'm doing it, that's what you love about it. Or even on filming, it sounds really stupid, but when you really get the character and you go for it and you've got a really lovely scene, you can just leave that and feel really energized and really lovely. There's a huge problem in our industry with low pay, no pay. A lot of people, there's a lot of drama schools now pushing out a lot of individuals, and they leave, and I think the figure that we're working with at the minute is for 5 years you work for free. And we pay a lot for our training. Training usually it can range from, going to be £9,000 in a year to 17 grand a year. My musical theatre training was 17 grand a year, which without a scholarship I couldn't have afforded as a student. And we're paying this huge amount for fees and then graduating with the prospect of not earning anything and having to have a separate job to keep acting. So that's a real issue affecting young people, that young people get taken advantage of the most because they don't realise that this practice is illegal. Yeah, I think it gives a way for us to collect and gather. It gives us a unified voice, which it's really hard to get. There are a lot of actors out there. Equity also represents designers and theatre directors and figure skaters and all this kind of a massive scope actually, really. But it's very easy to be taken advantage of when you are singled out. When if actually we all chat and there's a lot of communication happening between us, it's much harder. We have power in being unified. I think it's really dependent on young people. Young people need to get further behind it because, if you have 100% membership, then the power that we would all hold is so much higher than what we have currently. We can actually turn around and say, actually, you know what, this is getting ridiculous now. The fact that you've got, a minimum at the West End level of 500, these people should be on higher wages, especially with what producers walk away with. It gives everyone much more power.